Alright YouTubers, we're going to do a quick video on my new Pirelli Scorpion all-season +3 tire. This tire has replaced my Kumo Krugen HP 57, which was a really great tire, dry and wet contact. I was very pleased with them, but I like trying different things. Prior to those Kumos, I had a pair of, God, I can't remember the name. It'll come back to me though. So with that said, we're in California, February 4th, 2024. It's a good storm. The water is just overwhelming the streets. So I thought I'd give you a little test run. We're going to go through this area right here that's prone to flooding. We're going to make a right turn, so we should expect to break traction if the tires are not covering the ground. Well, let's see. Oh darn, that's a lot of water. I can't see. And we did not break traction. Here we go again. No cars. Wow, I couldn't even see. I had to slow down on that. But no hydroplaning, so that's a great thing. There's another one. No hydroplaning. So this is the Pirelli all season +3 tire. It's got a really, I don't know how I would describe it, but when you turn the wheel, it responds quick, like a roller coaster does. The Kumos that I had before, which were the Krugens HP 57s, they responded, but not like this tire. They were a little bit more forgiving. The sidewalls felt a little softer. They're both good on the bumps. They both have real low noise levels. So in those aspects, they're great. It took me a while to get used to this tire because it is so responsive. When I first drove it, it was sketchy. I was a little bit afraid. I hate to use that word, but you know, at high speed I like to hit those transitions. And when I would hit the transitions on the Kumo, it would take a second to react. But the reaction was always good. Traction was always precise. This tire, as soon as I nudge the wheel, it's moving in the direction that I nudge the wheel. So I wasn't used to that. It was, to compare the two, it would be like when you ride a sport bike on low tires, it's heavy and sluggish. But when you feel the tires appropriately, it's like a razor blade. And that's what these feel like. These tires, when you give them an opportunity to respond, they do not disappoint. I did notice though, in dry, when I would accelerate into a right-hand turn from a stop sign, these tires, the Pirellis Scorpion all season +3, will break loose even in the dry. The Kumo didn't do that as much. So from the punch, like just punching it from a dead start, I think the Kumos had better dead stop traction when you're accelerating. We had this car the other night, went to dinner, 8 people in the car, the back was heavy. And these are good size, you know, my son-in-law in the middle, my other daughter's boyfriend in the back with her, they're weightlifters. You know, he's easily 270, he's a huge kid. And she's only like 226. My other son-in-law in the middle being pulled like my other daughter. So with that said, the back was dipping, we punched it, and these tires broke loose in the rain. So I was like, okay, but you know, it was dipping in the back a little bit. Other than that, these are great tires. We just went around the big block. We'll do a brake check right now. Let me get ahead of this guy so he doesn't panic. I'm punching it right now, so we're getting up some speed. And yeah, the stopping power is great. There's no, my ABS didn't even kick in. That's how good the traction was. So that's interesting because we were going 55 when I did that, and no issues at all. I don't want to slam my brakes with this guy next to me because he'll probably panic. And he's not now, he's already afraid because he just sees me hit those brakes for no reason. So we're doing 40 right now, and here goes the brakes. That's a dead stop almost, and my ABS barely kicked in. So these tires are really good on wet traction. You've seen it yourself. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do one more turn here, see if we can break the tires loose. Nothing. That's pure traction. No hydroplaning. I can feel contact with the ground the whole time. And yeah, that's pretty deep water. So look, I'm going to accelerate into this one. And nothing. It's all good. So yeah, highly recommend this tire. This video already went a lot longer than it should have went. This is the Pirelli Scorpion all-season +3 tire, and I highly recommend it. I also recommend that Kumho Crewgen HP57. These are both great tires. Only difference, Kumho is just a little bit softer. This tire's Scorpion is much more responsive. And there was another tire I had before the Kumho. It was a Hankook Ventus Noble. And that tire traction was amazing dry, but it was an H-rated tire, and I barely got maybe 40,000 out of it, if even that. They were worn within 2 years, they were gone. But even bald, they hooked up amazing on dry. I mean, I would take interchanges on those Ventus tires, and they were bald, and they just hooked up like better, it felt like, with less tread on them, if you can believe that. But overall, those are 3 great tires. You got that Hankook Ventus Noble, and that was the Noble 2. And then I went to the Kumho Crewgen HP57, and now I'm on these Pirelli Scorpion all-season tires +3. So there it is, folks. Sorry if I went long. Hope you enjoyed the video. I recommend all 3 tires, but the video is specifically today about this tire, the Pirelli Scorpion all-season +3. Alright guys, they've been on the car for about 2 months, so they're broken in already. God bless.